point, I was actually just trying to scare some off, like, because literally if a man is like scared of you and like your unhingedness, then he's just not the one. And I think it's actually a really good and valid strategy, like no joke, no cap, to intentionally date but with the intention to scare off and shake off men. So what I mean was I was really, really straightforward. So my number one goal was to weed out lustful men. So, I'd tell them that I'm Christian, I don't hook up, I don't really do anything intimate or talk intimately unless I'm in a relationship. And then I'd ask questions like, are you a porn addict? Like, how often do you watch porn? One guy I was on a date with, like, we were getting along really well and we were talking about traveling. And, he let it slip that he's traveled to over 60 countries. And I'm like, oh, which ones have you visited the most? And he's like, oh, Thailand. I've been there like 15 times. And I was like, well, that's suspicious. And one guy was like, oh yeah, I don't think I have a porn addiction. I only watch it like once a week. And I was like, let's just Google and find out like what is considered porn addiction. And he was right. Like his condition was not considered as an addiction. But still, like, would you want to date someone who watches porn once a week? Like, ugh. And you might think, like, this seems so excessive, but, like, you do not want to date a lustful man. The guy who assaulted me at work while I was sitting down at my desk did this to another girl. He literally just got married and his wife just, like, gave birth. And he goes around, trying to freaking force kiss girls and force hugs girls and force do whatever the fuck he wants. I've met people from church who became Christian because they were tied up with a lustful man. Like one of the girls, she was in her late 30s and she said that she felt like she was starting to get a little bit desperate. And, this one businessman swept her off her feet, treated her like a princess. Turns out he was a complete like sex maniac. One of my ex-friends literally found her fiance like trying to go on one of those like sex dating apps. Those like apps where you put a profile up because you're looking for like six partners in an area. So I think that's my number one rule in dating. Like, just don't ever date a lustful man because it's a lot of heartbreak and it's just gross, like it's just gross.